Test, test. Okay, hello everybody. Think we're live. Looks good. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. Just got a bit behind today, but I'm here now. Hopefully you are too. Hello, the firm. I see you're on. Hello, Jason. Hello, World of Drones. Good to see you again. Hello, JW. Hello, R7. I take it you can hear me. Well, tell me if you can't hear me. That would be a good thing. But it looks okay. Let me just check the stream over here. Hope you've all got a nice cup of something. So, we've got a few things to talk about tonight. Hopefully you've got some questions too. Hello, Anthony. Good to see you. Got a nice cup of something. It looks like the sound's working. It looks like it's in sync just about with my mouth, which is always a good thing. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Amazon affiliate API changes, which probably won't affect a lot of you regular guys that have already got a site up running. But for those of you that are in the process of setting up a new site, yeah, basically Amazon won't give you access to the API unless you're fully approved. Which is a bit of a problem because it's hard to make a site with WooZone and WZone if you aren't approved. So I put a video up earlier this week, yesterday in fact, and yeah, share my thoughts on what you can do. Basically, you need to set up your content, your blog side of things first, and then add your products later when you've got your API approval. Although a few people in the comments have said that you can get approval just by emailing Amazon and saying, you know, I need the API to be able to set up my site. Can you approve me? And a few people have been approved. So that might be the first port of call, as it were. Hello, Rose Rose. That's a good name. Is it still free articles about us page, Amazon disclosure, privacy policy, terms used to apply to Amazon associates? I don't know if that's essential, but I would definitely recommend that you have all of those pages anyway. They will definitely help you in terms of getting approved by Amazon. But they're also a good thing to have from an SEO point of view. Google likes sites that are legit, and having those pages makes your site look legit. So yeah, I would add all those pages just as a matter of course. You can find templates and kind of generic documents that you can use on those pages on the web. Just do a search around. Anthony says, when did this happen with regards to the API changes? I'm not too sure. I think it happened over the last few weeks. That's when I started getting emails about it anyway. Lance says he just signed up and it looks like they review your site after you make free sales to make sure your site is in compliance. Yeah, that's how they used to do it. As soon as you started sending traffic and making sales, they'd come and check you out. But as I say, it's difficult to use the API or build a site with the API if you haven't got access to it. Hello, PC Parts. Good to have you on from India. Thanks for joining me. I guess it's quite late there or quite early in the morning, something like that. Thanks for staying up or getting up, or whatever, to come and join us. So I've got a video that I'm working on. Well, I've been working on it today. I'm about halfway through editing it. I'm hoping that I might be able to finish it off after the stream. So I'll be finishing the stream at about 9 o'clock promptly so that I can try and get it done. And basically that is my tips on how to get approved by Amazon associates. So if you're not already approved, well, I think most of you probably are, but if you're not, I've got my tips on how to do that, including, I'll share a few of them with you now. I've got them in my notebook, including things like adding content, which you already know, But also things like adding a disclosure, which is sort of what we've just been talking about. Not adding too many links to your articles. That's always a good thing to do. Make sure your links are kind of in keeping, and you don't overdo it. You don't have to link to 100 products from one article, that kind of thing. And not putting too many banners on your site. Now, banners are fine with an Amazon site. AdSense and all that, that's good. But just don't overdo it. If you put too many banners and you make your site look a bit spammy, then you could run into problems with Amazon. So that's a few of the tips, but there's way more in the video. There's 8 actually in total. So yeah, that should be up later, all being well. Rose says, sorry, the API is for what use? Okay, the API is useful if you're creating a site either using WooZone or WZone, or if you're using Content Egg. And what it allows you to do is add products to your site and kind of set up a mini e-commerce site. So you can pull down the product information using the API, and API basically just allows you to hook into Amazon's systems and download, kind of access the image and the description and the price and all that kind of stuff. So you can add these products to your site using the API. People can then add them to a shopping cart on your site, and then when they go to checkout, they get redirected off to Amazon or whatever merchant you're promoting if you're using Content Egg, and they can make their purchase and you get your commission. So that's why we use the API. Lance says, why not just have the Amazon pictures from the API instead of using WooZone? I know the WooZone actually puts the item in the cart, but at the end of the day, you're just trying to get the cookie. Yeah, that's true. The good thing about WooZone is it allows you to add products very quickly. So if you want to add a couple of 100 products, you can do it really quickly. It keeps the pricing up to date and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you can do it manually. You could use the site stripe, which again is another video that I've got in the pipeline. But just when you're an Amazon associate, when you're on Amazon, you get that thing across the top of the screen, and you can generate a little bit of code and just drop that onto your WordPress site. That works fine as well. You don't need the API for that. API and site stripe are different. Yes, they are. API is generally used by like a third-party plugin or something like that. So say WooZone or Content Egg. Whereas the site stripe is just generating links and little bits of code that you can drop in to add images. Adil says, are informative sites with affiliate links successful? Yeah, they are. You should be an informative site. They're the best ones. If you're providing value with your content, some good information, but also obviously slipping some affiliate links in there because it's relevant and it's in context, then they do really well because you get traffic because the information is useful. People read it because it's good, and it then encourages them to click your links and make a purchase, whatever. Larry, hello Larry. Thanks for that compliment. I caught a little bit of sun, maybe that's what it is. Still going to bed way too late and getting up too early. Whackman, do you do any CPA marketing? I've done it in the past. I'm not doing any right now, but it's something that I am going to be doing. Something I'm going to be doing some videos on. They're all on my list. I've got some really good videos in the pipeline. It's now just getting the time to record them and edit them and upload them. So the peak so far is 30. I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit quieter tonight. One reason is in the UK tonight it's really warm, surprisingly. So I wouldn't blame people if they're out in the pub garden or something. Hello, Helen. Good to have you on. Don't worry about being late. I was a little bit late starting as well. Hello, MD Abu Yusuf. Good to have you on from Bangladesh. I'm good. Carl says, do you build email lists? Yeah, I've got a couple of email lists. My main one is the WP Eagle one, obviously, but I've been collecting a few email addresses off Boot Boutique. It's something I'd recommend that you all do. I've got a few videos on how you can capture addresses with MailChimp. So keep the questions coming. I'm just going to scroll back up and see if I've missed anything. I'm going to turn this light down a little bit. It's blinding me somewhat. Should have put my sunglasses on. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe just point it over there. Oh, I think that's better. I'm not quite so shiny now. I think. PC parts. I didn't answer your. Oh, PC parts. I see your second question. Yeah, we'll get rid of improper products. That's the good thing about the API. Goes on to Amazon every night. Does a synchronization, and it should remove products that that aren't on Amazon anymore. Maybe they're out of stock, that kind of thing. Just a quick point on that, actually. I was talking to AA team before I went away, so a few weeks ago, because a few of you had an issue with prices not updating, which seems to be quite a common issue on WooZone. And they installed a version of WooZone onto the site that we were trying to fix, and they fixed it, so it was obviously a bug. You know, as soon as there's a new version of WooZone, update, and all these bugs get fixed, of which there are many, it seems. Blackman said, I saw a message where you were going to do a collab with Dan Brock. Did that ever happen? It didn't. I'm still open to it. Dan, if you're out there, I'll look up to him. But I mean, his channel is quite a bit bigger than mine now. I don't know what he's up to. Let's have a look. You should check out his site, by the way, if you've not already. He's the Lazy Affiliate. Does all his videos in his dressing gown with a pile of money next to him. Yeah, he's up to 140,000 subscribers now, so his channel's quite a bit bigger than mine. But yeah, maybe we'll do something if he's up for it. Dylan says, you had an interview with Doug. Yeah, I've done a couple of interviews with Doug, and Doug has done some interviews with me on my channel. Do check them out, including one where he talks about how he sold one of his sites for $200,000, one of his Amazon sites. What are my thoughts on the keyword golden ratio, which is what I guess you're referring to with KGR? It works for Doug, and I think it's a good thing to think about. And you know, it's not the first time that sort of ratio tool has been used. It's been used in SEO and especially in niche marketing sites for quite some time. It works. You pick a keyword that's got a reasonable amount of searches, maybe a few hundred a month, and you do a search on Google using the all in title search thing. I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it's all in title. So you identify how many pages there are on Google that have that keyword in them. Then do a little calculation, and it will give you an idea of how quickly you will rank for that. And it does work. It does work. And if you can create articles quickly and well, then you can rank really quickly and get some traffic. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out Doug's stuff. By the way, I think his course is open right now, so you can go and subscribe and sign up and get his training. I think I may have a link that I can put into the chat right now, which may give me a commission if you follow it. If I can remember what it was. Yeah, here it is. wpeagle.com/NSP. I'll just put that into the thing, or it's nichesiteproject.com/wpeagle. As I say, I think it's open. Go check it out anyway. And there's also some free stuff you can get on that link if you sign up to his mailing list. I'll just put the link in the chat. It probably won't work though, because for some reason links don't work in the chat. PC Part says, your favourite free theme for affiliate? Any good one. Depends what sort of site you're going to make. If you're going to be doing a magazine, blog style, then anything that uses Elementor that's free, which I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me just find you some names. Some good free themes. Hang on, I've got them. Yeah. So Generate Press could be good. Astra Theme, Ocean WP, Hestia. Any of them will be good because they use Elementor, and that allows you to make some really nice pages. If you want something more straightforward, then you can create an affiliate site if you're doing a blog with the WordPress themes that come with it. You know, like 2013, 2014, 2015, those sort of themes. you'll find a video on my channel where I create a blog. I've got a blog site called Rapid Weight Loss Tools, which runs on one of those free themes. If you're going to go for a WooZone type site, then Storefront is fine, which is the default free WooCommerce theme. That light is still too bright for me. Okay, that's too dark. I think that's better. Am I in focus? I think so. Okay. Some good questions coming in. Keep them coming. We're up to 41 now, so the sun's going down. Maybe people are starting to come in from the garden. Oh, Lance says the Sharp project, which is Doug's stuff, is open till Friday night, midnight. So if you want it, go get it. I think he offers a money back guarantee as well, so you can always get it, and if you don't like it, get your money back. Don't quote me on that. Do check that. I'm not sure if he actually does, but I think he does. LaPlace says, what do you think about the WP Automatic plugin? I'm not familiar with that plugin. What does that do? Mustafa says, how many products can you import with the WZone free plugin? I don't know. I've not used the WZone free plugin. There's no limit, though, on the premium version. Lancer says he uses WP Point theme for his affiliate website. A few good YouTube video. There are, if I can speak, there are a few good YouTube videos on setting it up for free, of course. Mike says, have you ever used Easy Azon? I've not. Is WooZone better? I don't know. WooZone is not perfect, but it does the job. There will be, I am still working on the 2018 WooZone video. I'm kind of rearranging the plan because of this API change. It needs to be restructured. So the process will be creating a site, adding content, getting approved by Amazon, and then adding the API. So yeah, kind of a whole new way of doing it. I'm also going to try and break it down into chapters a bit better because I've been getting a lot of feedback that my long videos are a bit too long and they need to be broken out. So it's taken me a little while to get it all sorted. Anthony says, what happens if someone shares your WooZone product from your affiliate site via your email? Will you get in trouble even though it wasn't you who shared it? No, you shouldn't do. That's a good thing. Jeremy, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. Let me scroll back up, see what I missed. Right, what did I get? Salim says, I'm from Morocco and did not understand the previous topic API. Don't worry, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it probably doesn't really matter to you. It's all about getting approved to use the API so that you can get some secret keys that you can put into WooZone. If you get to that part when you're setting it up, if you are setting it up, then you'll know what I'm talking about. PC Park says, can I integrate WooZone's free plugin with a free theme to make money? I'm not too sure. I haven't used WooZone's free version, so I don't know what it can do. You can use the paid plugin with a free theme and make money. Lance says he just started using Elementor, so it's so much easier to align and organize the posts and images. Hello, Harry from Australia. Other than AliExpress, do you know about any other Chinese wholesale websites? I don't, but I'm sure you could just Google around and find some. I don't think there is a default 2018 theme JW yet. I think we are only still up to 2017. Good evening, Evaluate Stuff. Lance says you should put some affiliate links in your YouTube videos. This way we can pay for your free advice. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I have been putting some affiliate links in my YouTube videos. Okay, Terry British says, I had a barbecue review on page 1 of Google and getting good traffic. Added some content egg product near the beginning of the post and got knocked off Google completely. Isn't that the likely read, Alex? I wouldn't have thought so. Check in your Google Webmaster Tools, see if there's any messages in there. That might give you an idea of what was going on. Strange. Helen says, I sent the link to a friend, the link to this stream, and he says he has to set up a channel to join the chat. Any idea what the problem is? Yeah, I think you do need a YouTube account, which I think may create a channel, but you know, you don't have to upload any videos or anything. You just need to log in with your Google account. VigLink, I have used VigLink, but I don't know if I've got anything on it. Let me have a look. The only time I used it was for the Trainer Saver tutorial. Let's have a look. See, I'm not even reporting any clicks, which is a little bit weird. I probably need to check that mine's working properly. But yeah, that does sound strange. Might be worth dropping him a message. Hi, Whisper Hub. Hifsan says, can we do dropship Etsy to Amazon or eBay? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Can we dropship Etsy to Amazon or eBay? I guess so, yeah. But that's more of a kind of FBA thing, is it? If you can, although you could sell on Amazon and dropship it, maybe. That's not something I've got experience with, I'm afraid. And then 1 minute later you say, reply please. I'll get to them as quickly as I can, you know. Do my best. Hello, PC Parts. Have I missed something? Sorry if I missed something. I did have to step out for a second. Like man says, I love your videos and I like how detailed they are. You could just add timestamps, that might help find the right part. Yeah, I do actually add timestamps to the longer videos. You'll find them in the description. But yeah, I just think breaking it down a bit more would be better. David Ellis says, does having buy now on the Amazon instead of add to cart lose the 90-day cookie? I think it might do. I think it's only a 24-hour cookie on that one. You'd want to double check with AA team on that. PC Part says, is there any plugin like WooZone for AliExpress or eBay or any other online store? Not that I know of. There is the dropshipping Ali Dropship plugin, which allows you to dropship from AliExpress, but I'm not sure about affiliate for AliExpress. Terry Bridge says he moved the content X stuff to the end of his post, and then he's starting to get views again. So maybe adding the product stuff is best lower down. I don't know. That's something I'll need to look into. It's interesting. Keep me up to date. MD Boo says, I want to make an Amazon affiliate site. Can you tell me which WP theme is the best and which plugins are required? Just check out my channel. There's quite a few videos on there around creating a site, but it depends on the sort of site you're going to make. If you're going to go for a blog site, sort of site with just a bit of content, then any good blog theme, magazine style theme will be fine. If you're going to go for a WooZone type site where you're going to use the API to pull products in, then any WooCommerce site, any WooCommerce theme would be good as well. If you want a free one, Storefront works fine. Again, you'll find a tutorial on the channel how to do that. Real MVP says, does my blog name need to be the same as my Amazon affiliate website? No, but ideally your Amazon affiliate website should have a blog on it as part of the site. Whackman says, are you a full-time affiliate marketer? Are you still doing a full-time job? I'm a full-time affiliate marketer. I haven't had a job for over 16 years now. 17 years, maybe. That's not all from affiliate marketing. I've done all sorts of stuff. But now, yeah, the majority of my earnings come from affiliate marketing. I do other bits of consultancy and stuff. Whiteman says, because I know you can make some money from Amazon Associates, but it seems like a side income more than a full-time income, considering a low commission rate. What are your thoughts? Yeah, it probably is a bit of a side income, but it's a great way to get started in affiliate marketing. Once you get that kind of up and running, you might want to think about promoting some more higher ticket stuff, which is generally higher competition as well, so it's going to require a little bit more work and a little bit more knowledge in order for it to work. But yeah, if you get into affiliate marketing, you don't just want to stick with Amazon, you want to do other merchants, other products, other services. We mentioned CPA earlier. That's possibly something you might want to check out as well, where you're getting paid just for people signing up for something or downloading something, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'd spread what you're doing around and don't just do Amazon. Do all sorts of things. But Amazon is a great way to get started, definitely. Hi Neil. Hi Chris Wildfire. David's talking about the pros and cons of adding a add to cart or a buy now. I think, yeah, the 90-day cookie is only with the cart, and also you get the opportunity to kind of make people buy more stuff. They can add 1 or 2 or 3 or 5, 6, 10, whatever products, and then hopefully check out with all of them. Whereas you say using the buy now button gets people to Amazon quicker and cookied, but they need to make a purchase fairly quickly in order to get your commission. I think that's right. Oh, I've lost where I am on the chat. Whackman, there are so many people at affiliates have put their jobs and doing really great online. That's market goes. Yeah. A lot of people living as affiliate marketers. Just get started. The great thing about affiliate marketing is you can do it in your spare time and do it alongside your job to get it up and running. So yeah, there's loads of people that make a full-time living off affiliate marketing. Harry Hitler. That's a Freudian slip. Harry Hitler says, "Do I have a Patreon?" I do. Let me find the address. I think it's just patreon.com/WPEagle. Currently have 2 very generous patrons. I'll put a link in the chat now. Celie says, "Hey Alex, any niche ideas in the auto mechanic field?" Well, yeah. I guess, I mean, you'd want to get specific. So I don't know a lot about auto mechanics, but maybe air filters or tires, or let me do a quick little bit of searching and see what I can come up with. What have we got in? Does Amazon do? Yeah, they do. I'm just going to drill down into the car section of Amazon. Into the best sellers. Let me just share my screen actually, if I can do that. It's been a little while. Oh, OBS, come on. Here we go. I think you can see that. So I'm just drilling down into the automotive thing on Amazon. So what I do is I drill right down. So maybe something like garage and workshop equipment might be quite a good one. Possibly. We've got vehicle tools. I know what I would do is I would drill and just get specific. I mean, you need to be. The thing is, you need to be a bit passionate about the subject you're going to get into, and if you're not, then it's going to be trickier. So you've got to think about what sort of content could you create for this particular niche. But yeah, there's the tools thing might be interesting. Let's go back up a bit more. I think car accessories and electronics is certainly an area, but you'd want to be specific on that too. So anti-theft might be something that you could investigate as a niche. Quite a few things there. And then you could do some articles around keeping your car safe, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I did a video recently on how to choose a niche. So if you scroll back through the channel from a month or 2 ago, there's a few videos, or there's at least one video on doing this, going through Amazon and trying to find a good niche. So I would drill down in the car auto thing and see what you can find. I'm back. Michael Wood says, "Have you got an up-to-date video on how to best SEO a WordPress site? Are you plugging into Google Content and find one?" I think I did one quite recently. Let me just have a look. What have we got? If not, I'll do one soon. I'm sure I did one only a few months ago. Maybe it's longer. Yeah, I've got one on keyword research, got one on SEO for Woozone products and SEO on optimizing content. You'll probably find another one on doing a site map. I'm just going to post a few in the chat now. SEO style videos. That one, which is on-site SEO for affiliate sites. Then this one, which is off-site SEO, building links with guest posts. You're getting a fuzz, oh yeah. Let's see if I can hear that. That one, which is on-site SEO for affiliate sites. Then this one, which is off-site SEO, building links with guest posts. I think it might just be my fan that you're picking up. Sorry. Getting a fuzz, oh yeah. I always struggle to seem to get the stream technology working properly. So yeah, but if you go over to the channel and do a search for SEO, you'll find a whole load of stuff. I think you just post a couple more that are quite good. So I say, I mean, it might not be. Okay. So yeah, Christopher Fire says, do you need to use a plugin like Easy Azon or Content Egg to have the 90-day cookie? Yeah, I think you do. That's kind of where we got to on that. Harry Hitter, I got the name like that at this time, says, I read that an SSL certificate helps your site rank in search engines. Is that true? Yes, definitely helps. CD, you say you're passionate about classic muscle cars, well then you should explore that and everything around that. So that could be a good one for you. Whiteman says, please don't conform to saying the word niche wrong. You know the British way is the right way. Yeah, it is niche. In fact, it's probably a French word, isn't it? Let me just investigate. Yeah, French, niche. So the French would never say niche, just their language is not allow for that sort of sound. So niche is how we're going to say it from now on. Make the bay pay. Make the bay pay. What's your favourite WordPress theme? Oh, I've got loads of favourite themes. I like X theme, although I've gone off it a little bit since they've kind of messed around with it and changed the interface and made it not as good, I think. But I still like it. I like Divi, although that again is a little bit complicated. I like Storefront, the free theme. I like Flatsum, the WooCommerce theme. And there's a few other themes that I'm currently checking out. I don't want to say too much right now because I haven't fully tested them. But yeah, they're a couple of my favourite themes. I should probably do a video on that soon. My favourite themes. Manoj, you're trying to spam your site there. That's not going to work. Chris Wildfire says, so you can have an article with links to Amazon without an API key? Yeah, sure you can. You can add links manually using the site stripe. Again, I've got video on that on the channel. I think if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. When did I do that? End of last year. It's probably still very current. There you go. Put it in the chat just now, which I realise there will be a delay. Terry British says, I've sold a lot of one product on Amazon, thinking of selling it direct through Amazon FBA. Have you had any experience with FBA? I've not I'm afraid not something I've done. There are a few guys on YouTube that have though. Check them out. Tanner Fox is one. David says he started a group and a page on Facebook to go with my group, and combined they're working really well for increasing traffic to the website. That's great news. Oh, let me scroll back through. It does sound like the ocean, that noise. I think it must be that the mic is picking up the fan. I do apologise. Okay, I'm going to go for another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So I've got another video I want to edit afterwards. Jeremy says, do you think that hunting and fishing are too oversaturated to make some money? I don't know. Although I will say this, that I get emails from quite a few of my viewers, obviously, and they're all asking me questions, showing me their sites, their sites. And I've seen a lot of fishing and hunting sites, if that's anything to go by. But it's probably quite a big market. Not so much in the UK. America, definitely. You guys like shooting things, don't you? Fishing in the UK probably fine, but not hunting so much, I wouldn't have thought. Tush says, our themes on GP Noel safe to use. I've not used any myself. I don't know. This one says, my most problem is creating backlinks from authority websites. Just make sure your content is good. Maybe do some guest posts. Hello, stupid robot fighting league. Good to have you on. You're going to catch the last 10 minutes. Anthony, you might have skipped my question. Did I? Let me see if I can see it. I may have done. The chat often rushes past me. Feel free to ask it again. I can't see it. I think you might have just done that. Can you get penalised if someone else shares your product that you added to using directly via social media email? Yeah, I did answer that question earlier. You must have missed it. That's not a problem. If someone's sharing your site, so page on your site, that's not against any terms. It's sharing direct links to Amazon in email and stuff, so you need to be careful. Terry British is off, no worries. Ellen says, Alex, can we backlink to each other as long as we backlink to similar sites? Yeah, that's fine. CD, you like the lava lamp? Thank you. You just didn't say hi. Good to have you on Super Robot League. Shame about work, eh? Keep working on those affiliate sites. Shites, yeah, that's another French word. Multiplayer Game says it does violate terms. Only violates terms if someone's sharing the actual Amazon link. Michael Wood says, any preference page builders? I don't have any. That's something I'm going to look into. But there are loads of free templates and stuff out there. Any advice or videos on creating an email newsletter with MailChimp? Yeah, I think I've got a video. Let me just see if I can find it. got this one, it's a little bit old, and I've got this one which is just about adding a form. Let me just share them with you. I don't know. I've not used any themes on GPL, so I can't comment. Is it? Sorry, I get me French and German mixed up there. Yeah, if they come and pay your Amazon affiliate links, then you could be in trouble. But who's doing that, Anthony? That seems weird. Why would anyone be promoting, your affiliate stuff? That doesn't make any sense. Robot League says still hasn't got his image size sorted. Drop me an email on that again, and I'll see if I can help you out. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping up the stream. You can keep your questions coming in, and I'll answer them in the last few moments. But I just want to say thanks very much for the support. Thanks very much for coming on the stream tonight. We hit a peak of 47, which is great. I did send out an email earlier today. I don't know if you got it. If you didn't get it, maybe that's because you're not on my email list. I'd love to have you on the mailing list. So head over to wpeagle.com and scroll down. You'll find a little box there, something about joining the inner circle or something like that. Put your email in there, and then I will make sure that you are kept informed. I'm not going to send you a whole lot of ton of stuff like some people do, naming no names. I send out maximum 2 emails a week. Often it's less, and they're just reminding you of a few of my videos and letting you know about the live stream. So nothing too salesy or anything like that. So yeah, I'd love to have you on my list so that we can keep in touch. Head over to wpeagle.com and pop your email address in. If you're not subscribed, and I know that all of you probably are, click the button below this video, click the bell, and you should be notified when I upload. It should be every week, although I've had the last couple of weeks off. I don't know if you noticed. I did have an email from R7. I don't know if you're still on. Just checking that I was still alive, which was very kind. I think you're still on. Yeah, you are still on. So, yeah. I tend to do it every week, but sometimes I'll go on holiday and stuff. So, I think that's it. If you liked tonight's stream, then do click the like button. If you didn't like the stream because of the horrible ocean noise in the background, which I think is my fan, which is weird, and I'm going to try and... I'm going to stop streaming off the laptop, but basically I'm going to buy a better computer for streaming. I think that's a better solution. But anyway, yeah, if you didn't like the video, then click the dislike button, and if you didn't like the stream, and just let me know in the comments why you didn't like it. Now, interestingly, on that, I know that this is an ongoing thing, and sometimes we talk about the dislikes on the videos. I think I know at least one person who does do the dislikes, and the reason for that is that they think, or they got a feeling that my videos are a scam, and that they follow my tutorial, they set up a WooZone site or whatever, and they didn't make any money, so they think it's all a big scam. Which of course it's not, because there's tons of you out there that are making some good money from the sites, and I'm just showing you how to build a site, basically, and obviously trying to help you promote it as well. But I make no guarantees that you'll make any money or anything like that. That's really down to you, and it's down to the niche, and it's down to down to the niche. It's down to the amount of work you put in, and it's down to the content, and it's down to a lot of factors. So I'm just giving you all the information that I know that's worked for me and has worked for other people. I'm in no way trying to scam anyone, and if you feel that way, then I'm sorry, but yeah, it's going to be down to you to make this a success. A success. I will add that it's been very sunny today, and I have had a few beers in the garden, which is probably why I can't speak. But anyway, on that bombshell, I'll answer these last couple of questions, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So, Wackma says, have you ever taken any affiliate marketing courses? Yeah, I've looked at a few in the past. Nothing too seriously. Generally, I've learned it myself from YouTube, from blogs, and from free content. I've not, religiously followed any course or anything like that. Mark says, any ideas on double opt-in MailChimp ready for GDPR? I think you can just turn it on. I'm not too worried about GDPR, if I'm honest. Don't quote me on it, and you should be worried probably if you know, whatever. But after the kind of stuff that Facebook has just been up to, they're the people that need to worry about GDPR, not you guys with a small MailChimp list. MailChimp are going to do all they can to make sure that they're compliant. And as long as you're clearly making people, as long as you're making people aware that they're opting into newsletter and making them aware of what you're going to be sending them, you should be fine. Furman says, click the bell, like and leave a comment. That'd be good if you could. Yeah, thanks for saying that, Furman. David says, how many product reviews do you need to be considered for affiliate? I'd recommend 3 or 4 pieces of content at least. Start with, preferably 5, ideally 10. Right, man, since trying to figure out how I got someone, well, just a lot of time. Before I was doing this, I had an agency and I was helping other companies using Google AdWords and SEO and doing WordPress websites. And I got to meet a lot of people in internet marketing when I was doing that stuff. And I got to go to California, Mountain View, visit Google, all that kind of stuff. So I've just been around the block a while. Thanks, Helen, for coming on. See you next week. Furman says, I don't understand that mentality. Oh, yeah, talking about the guy that's calling me a scammer. No, I know, I'm not. I'm just trying to give free advice. But, you know, some people, they like to blame other people for when stuff doesn't happen in their life. It's just one of those things. You guys have got a different mindset, and you've got a good mindset, and you're going to go far with it. Anyway. Thank you for the kind words, Furman. I really do appreciate it. You're a big fan. And thanks for coming on the stream. And thanks for being my moderator. No sign of Ian tonight, I noticed. But hey, I'm sure he'll be on next week. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up. Thanks very much for joining me for the stream. It'll be on again next week, same time, 8 PM UK time. I will send an email to remind you. So I said, be sure to join the email list over at wpeagle.com. I'm off. I'll see you next time. Good luck with your sites. And it's bye for now.